Hello, I'm Dr. Roger Beeden. I'm the Chief Scientist at the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, and I'm here today with our colleague Dr. Neil Cantin from the Australian Institute of Marine Science. We wanted to talk to you today because it marks the first day of summer, the 1st of December, and actually in this period of time we work very closely together, the Reef Authority and AIMS, in order to actually understand what's happening out on the reef. We do this so that we can actually target our management actions, and also so that we can make sure that we have the best available information and science that's actually taking place out on the reef. So I'd like to introduce my colleague, Dr. Neil Cantin. Maybe Neil can give us a few words about how do you use the information during summer that comes from summer for your work?
Thanks, Roger. I'm a coral biologist. I'm really interested in how coral reefs are responding to climate change and ocean warming. A lot of our efforts over the past 5 to 7 years has been documenting how the Great Barrier Reef is responding to ocean warming patterns, how the reef is recovering from past disturbance events, and we're really putting a lot of effort and energy into working with industry partners, science, and managers to fully document and do the best job that we can to understand the current state of the system. And when we talk about a healthy reef, we want to see healthy, diverse coral communities that support all of the beautiful life that coral reefs are known for.
That's great. And so it's also really important, Neil, isn't it, that we understand both the temperature changes, because we see climate change exacerbating those of what's happened in the past, but also things like tropical cyclones and actually understanding other reef health dynamics. Do you want to just give us an outline of how the AIMS teams help us to understand those other factors that affect the reef?
Absolutely. So AIMS, we're interested in all things reef. We have weather stations that monitor real-time temperature and light coming into the reef. We have long-term survey teams that go out to and return to surveys over time. We have long-term data back to the 1990s. So that long-term perspective really gives us power to detect how climate change is changing the ecosystem.
That's great. Of course, we have many management actions that are really important on the reef, and so we have the zoning plan, which actually sets the rules of what you're allowed to do when you're out on the reef, and it's really important that people obey those, because that protects the biodiversity, which is part of all the things that we know and love on the reef, and actually make sure that those reef systems are healthy. And things like the long-term monitoring program help to inform those, but also understanding things like Crown-of-thorns starfish dynamics, which is an extra management tool that we have now to help protect those coral systems that are foundational to what goes on. So some of this collaboration between the Marine Park Authority and the Australian Institute of Marine Science, we also work with lots of other partners, including traditional owners and actually many of the community members. Members of the community, you can get involved in actually helping all of our work through the Eye on the Reef app that you can find through the various app stores that helps you to record what's actually happening when you're out on the reef, and also to provide us with information. And of course, you can actually tune into our weekly reef health updates, when we will be actually summarising what's happened based upon information gathered by people like Neil and his team, but also from the Bureau of Meteorology and our other partners. And we look forward to talking to you every week. Thank you.